All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to another first impressions review video. This is yet another Backrooms game. Now, this really started back on Steam, I believe, back in 2021. I think the summer of 2021, when a couple of these Backroom games just blew up and all kinds of people were playing them. And since then, I think we've had at least 100 of these things launch on Steam from indie developers, mainly and probably mostly because the Unreal Marketplace and the Unity Marketplace have several asset kits to choose from with these backroom games, just total templates of the games. Now, the reason I decided to go ahead and buy this game here from Not Too Bad Studios, and it is their first title, by the way, is simply because looking at the trailer, I saw some stuff that I haven't seen in any of the other backroom games that I've played. So I saw some different kinds of levels, and I was like, ooh, this seems pretty cool. This seems pretty cool. So we have like one out on a road, we have one like a tunnel system here. So it's not just the same levels that I've already seen over and over again in the other backroom games that I've played. I also decided to buy this because this one actually has online co-op, and it's a pretty fair price. It feels like $7. So I need to go ahead and try this out. Now my girlfriend and I did play this last night together. The co-op does work. It's fine. It's pretty easy to invite a friend and play with up to 4 people. But I want to go ahead and show you guys the basic experience of Adrift in the Backrooms, and I'll show you the problems with the game and give you my overall opinion, and we'll do that right after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. So when you launch the game, this is what you get: Adrift in the Backrooms. And let's go ahead and go to the options here. I want to go ahead and turn the main volume down quite a bit, simply because when there is sound, it's extremely fucking loud. So we're going to go ahead and apply that. You have full screen options. You have windowed full screen and windowed. And you have resolutions all the way up to 4K. So those of you that like that will probably love the fact that this does support 4K. I don't like that there's no option to turn on or turn off motion blur. Motion blur is a part of this game, and you can't turn it off, so I don't like that. You can turn your mouse sensitivity and adjust that. So we're going to go ahead and go back here. Take a look at the controls. They're pretty self-explanatory. I do wish you could change these controls. I wish you could go in and like change inventory to the tab button. I just like using tab. So maybe a suggestion to the developer, either change inventory to tab, or maybe make I or tab access your inventory. I think that would be beneficial. And then if you die playing co-op multiplayer, you can move forward and to the previous and next player that you're spectating by using the mouse buttons, left and right mouse button. So the only other option here, guys, is to play. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is where, even if you're playing by yourself, you're just going to go ahead and go to host session, max players 1. But if you are hosting more players, you could do invite only, so you can invite them. You can do a LAN session, if they're connected to your internet or whatever. And here you see that they have all the levels accessible right here. So I believe you could go into the last level right here and hit create. Let's just go ahead and try that. Yeah, so if you want to invite your friends, you absolutely could. But let's just go ahead and go back. We just want to go to the first level here, and we're just going to go ahead and play this by ourselves. I'll show you guys a couple of spots, or at least one spot in the video that I recorded last night of my girlfriend and I playing together, and show you the problems that I experienced with that. Anyway, let's go ahead and start. But I do like that it shows you all your Steam friends and stuff like that right there in the main menu if you want to invite somebody or whatever. So it tells you exactly who joined the game. That's just me. Such a loner. Alright. So this right here looks like something we've seen in a lot of these backroom games. What do you call it? The floral, the design on the walls, the wallpaper, if you would. There's the enemy. We've seen this enemy before in other kits, and that enemy is a part of the Davis I think it's Davis 3D or Davis something, is the developer who made several asset kits, and he has that enemy in his kits, and both of his kits are available on both the Unreal Marketplace and the Unity Marketplace, just so you know. So I'm sure this developer or these developers who made this did buy that kit. Okay. So this one here, I like the fact that the developer went in and put his own stuff on the walls. He put his own scribbles. You don't see that stuff in any of the asset kits I've seen. And you come up here to this little thing, and we've seen this checkered room in several of the backroom games, especially in the first level. So the key. Who is here? Written backwards in on the wall. The key. Go down. All kinds of stuff written on the walls, all kinds of clues. So one thing you'll probably want to do is you're going to want to find this checkered area, and don't fall into these holes or it's going to be death. You're going to want to go ahead and open your chest. These pills basically fix your health, or basically a health kit, if you would, and then you're going to get thirsty. And I don't know why it shows your mind there, your brain, but if you get thirsty, you'll just drink some almond water here. Hit the I key again to get rid of the UI. And then this is where I like to hit tab and be able to do something, but it does nothing here. But if you get really thirsty, your character will say, I'm thirsty, like when you get to half or whatever, and you can drink some almond water and just right click on it and hit use. You can also drop an item because, you know, if you need to share it with your friends or whatever. And then if you get hurt, you can eat some of these pills and it will restore your health, I believe, fully, no matter where you're at. So once you're here, guys, it's going to be a little bit different on how to solve this every time you play. There's some randomization here, and I like that. So when you see, like, go down, don't jump right there, as it looks like, or you'll die. So there's our enemy. He's making all kinds of real loud sounds, and if you don't turn the volume down, it's going to be extremely loud. Other sounds, basic sounds you would expect in this game are missing. I would like to see those added. So, for example, when you open the chest, I would like to hear the chest opening or closing when you close it. Nothing is there. You don't hear any footsteps. When you take items out of the chest, I would like to hear just a simple click or a satisfying little click sound, or the same kind of sounds we hear when we take items, in other games. And nothing like that is here. All we hear is the sound of the enemy, and we hear like a big screaming if you die, that kind of thing. But yeah, don't go down right here or you'll die. I did that first thing yesterday. So what you got to do, guys, is in this first level, you have to figure out which one of these holes to go down. And to do that, you're going to come up here, and right here where it shows all these keys, make sure this enemy isn't coming over here. You're going to interact with this. This is going to show you your basic grid map of the of all these holes, and it'll show you kind of where is where. So then you need to look for some clues. So to find the clues, you're going to want to look around. And again, more clues basically saying, hey, it's down there. See my character saying I'm thirsty, so if you see that, you just want to drink some almond water. You do hear an ah when you drink the almond water. Now, if you do die and you're playing co-op, I want to go ahead and show you one of the problems that happens if you do die. So, let me... Actually, let me show you that at the end, because it won't let me move my video or my browser over this game. So we're just going to go ahead and continue, and I'll show you the problem with the multiplayer after we get done here. So again, you're going to want to look around this basic area, and you're going to find some more notes. I don't remember exactly where they are. Obviously, you want to make sure you don't run into the enemy. You want to do it pretty quickly so you don't die of thirst or whatever. And it might be a little bit random where these things are every game. I'm not sure. Some of these holes you can't get through. Oh, right there. So there's nothing up there, but if you just hit E and interact with that, you're going to get a number. Okay, so we have the number 6. And then, guys, we're going to want to go ahead and we're going to go over here to the right of all this stuff. And we're going to want to try to You're probably going to have to go out and over these things here. You want to save your stamina in case you see or hear the enemy so you can run from him because he runs pretty fast. And if you lose him, you can survive. So just be really careful. Somewhere over this way is another... I'm just showing you guys how to beat the first level so you guys aren't clueless or whatever. So again, remember, we found that number 6, and that number is going to change every game, so it's not always going to be the same number. Oh man, this is just a big circle here. Yeah, don't lose your patience and end up using your stamina running around looking for the thing, because then when you see that thing and he comes after you, you're not going to have any stamina left. You need to wait. You need to wait and use your stamina when you can kind of hear him. So I guess it is pretty good that you can kind of hear where he's at through the walls. Oh God. Okay. So he is pretty good at navigating to try to find you, or pathfinding, I guess. Okay. So here is the other note that we want. Nope, that isn't it. There's another note somewhere on the wall. So you see, as he's chasing me, I am kind of losing some FPS here. Yeah. I'm definitely losing some FPS there. That wasn't good. I think it said hit F3. Okay, 60 FPS. Yeah, it said in the settings to hit F3 to show the FPS. So we'll kind of see where we're at. Remember, I am recording this video with OBS too, so it might perform better for you guys. Okay, so now we're back here again, so we just went in a big fucking circle. And from here, I believe that node is somewhere back over this way. The other number we need. So we have the 6. We just need the letter. Oops. Again, here I am getting impatient again and running. Yeah, we was definitely losing some FPS there when we were in chase, though. Because I noticed it. I think it was dipping down probably in the 20s. And we don't have, this is why you gotta hurry, because we don't have any more fucking almond water. Oh yeah, we do. Okay. Oh, I think that might be it there. It's like a hole in the wall. Do you have a flashlight as well? Oh, it's not. Damn. Yeah, see right in here. Look at my FPS tanking. It's right in here. It wasn't because the thing was chasing me. For whatever reason, the developers definitely need to fix this area of the map, because you see me dipping down under 20 frames per second. So something about this section of the map just tanks. I was down under 10 FPS there. I'm still under 10 FPS. So yeah, that's not good. So that definitely needs to be fixed. Definitely needs to be fixed. Right. Trying to find, there's another note, or another interactable somewhere on one of these walls over here, guys, and it's going to give you a letter. And I'm trying to find it here before we die. Let's see. Don't remember exactly where it's at. It's probably in the same spot every time. I just don't know. Okay. Don't know where it's at. I know we found it yesterday. Ah! With tanking FPS and this thing right behind me, yeah, I might be dead. And that's exactly why this, I mean, not only is it suck to have to try to run. There it is, right there. Okay. So we need to interact with that button. I just need to lose this guy. He's probably gonna find me. Hopefully he'll just go the fuck away. Because I just want to interact with that button. So I can show you guys this first level. I can't show it to you if I don't know what the fucking other coordinate is. There it is. Okay. So G. So we have G6. So now we just need to go back and find that grid again. And if you find that grid, guys, and the monster's after you, just go on one of the little slim walls or whatever, and he won't be able to get you. Because if you look at his 2 feet, he's kind of imbalanced. Okay, he's on me again. This is why you want to save your stamina. And if he hits you once, you're fucking dead, guys. So do not let him hit you. There it is. There it is. Oh, God. He hit me. He hit me. Yep. Well, here's what you're going to do. I'm going to show you guys what you do when you find the coordinates and you haven't died, right? So let's say you get your G6. I don't know what this is or how to get it. I think it's an almond milk, which would be good. But I can't... I'm trying to spam E to try to jump and spam the E button to grab it, but not fast enough, I guess? You probably... Oh, I did get it. I think I got it. I did get it. Okay, so you can get that. So anyway, let's say it's G6, guys. You see that the 3, at the very bottom, you see the 3 little holes? Well, that's the 3 holes over here. So you're going to go ahead and hold E again, and you're going to figure out where to go. So you're going to say, okay, G6. So you can see from those 3 holes, it's actually going to be the third one up. The third one up, and then G is going to be the very last one. So from 6, if you move over to G, you're going to see you're going to go up 3 from that starting point over there, which is going to be right over there, and then you're going to go to G, the very last hole. So, again, if you see that monster here, just stay on these things right here, and he can't get to you, because he would fall down in a hole, because he's, you know, he has 2 legs, and there's no way to get 2 legs on both of these. So the third one, which is right here, so we know we're on the right hole here, it's on my right, and then we're going to go over to G. And just to verify, this would be A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So it would be this hole right here, and it looks deadly, but you're just going to go ahead and jump down there. Now, we'll find out if it reset or not, because I died. Yeah, so it did reset. So if you do die, or all of the players playing with you die, it's going to reset, and you're going to need to go find both those coordinates again, and find out which hole you're going to jump into. Once you jump into that hole, you're going to go to level 2. And so you could do that here just by going to level 2. We did not figure out level 2 again, but I like what the developer has done here by creating different levels. So if we come in here into the tunnels or whatever, oops, back, play, go session. Yeah, let's check out the fields. Our game. So there's definitely some FPS problems. There's definitely some bugs and stuff like that, which I'll show you in the co-op as well. And then we come out here, and then light blinds them, right? Light blinds them, okay? And so this enemy just almost walked right into me. I guess it's a big-ass spider? I mean, that's pretty cool. Looks like they might have even made this spider themselves. So, yeah, I'm sure they didn't buy that spider asset. I'm sure they made that themselves, and that's pretty cool that they, you know, it looks like they made that asset themselves. It doesn't look like the most amazing spider I've ever seen, but I do like their attempt at creating, you know, their own assets and doing something different than all these other backroom games do. So let's go ahead and go back out of this game, guys. We're not going to try to figure out this level. We're going to go ahead and quit. And I want to go ahead and show you guys what happened when my girlfriend and I were playing, and I died. So right here, we was early in the game. We still trying to figure everything out. And I was just standing here. God, what the hell? And the thing came up from behind me and hit me. That quick. Well, that scared me. So it killed me. And the thing is, this is where sound's important. I didn't hear the thing coming up behind me, and it just basically, it stealth hit me and killed me in one hit. Now you see him spectating Addy here. Spectating you, Addy. So the problem here is when I was watching Addy run, see how... I was just going towards some words that said the key, and I got fucked up. Yeah, see how much sway there is when she's running? That's exactly she wasn't seeing all that sway. So let me turn this down. Yeah. Let me just play this again. She wasn't seeing all that sway when she was running, because I was watching her on Discord and her gameplay. So what she saw was not that, but if you're spectating, you see all kinds of bullshit sway that the actual player isn't seeing. Also, she was inside the chest here, and I wasn't able to spectate her inventory or what she was taking out of the chest. So I feel like all this stuff needs to be shown to spectators if you're playing with friends. Also, if you're playing with friends, you need to be able to see like a status of like, you know, where if they're dead or if they're alive over here, maybe their health and what
Okay,
their
yeah,
sanity is at. Not their sanity, but their
some
thirst.
pills to reduce
So
pain.
that needs to be shown over here in a UI as well. But the biggest problem is here is when she's running around. Uh, you know, you see that sway. That wasn't there when on her screen. She wasn't seeing that, but spectators will see this. So that definitely needs to be fixed. Um, so that's pretty much the problems. We saw the FPS tanking when I was playing, even just solo player in certain parts of the map. And if that's there on level 1, I'm going to guess there's going to be huge FPS drops on some of the other levels as well. That's just a guess. But for me, guys, I do kind of wish there was a, you know, for the recommendation, I wish there was like a sideways, like, and it has problems. But guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to challenge this developer because I plan on refunding the game because there's so many bugs. I don't plan on playing this game anymore, and I want to get my money back. So, Not Too Bad Studios, if you want me to review your game after your, you know, a couple weeks, give it at least a couple weeks, fix your problems, fix the FPS problems for sure. Fix things like the sway when you're spectating. Make a UI so you can see the status of any friends you're playing with, like over on the left or whatever. Add more sound effects. So I want to hear sound effects like your footsteps. I want to hear sound effects like maybe you're breathing when you get tired. And just, you know, when you're accessing items out of a chest or whatever, I want to hear the clicks or the chest opening and stuff like that. It's missing a lot of basic sounds that you would expect in a game like this. Sound is extremely important. And maybe even music, like adding tension music when the thing's chasing you or whatever to make the game more dramatic. Um, Other than that, I really like what this developer has done in making these unique levels that I haven't seen in any of these backroom games. And it really looks like he's really tried to create his own content. He's not just, you know, using an asset kit and changing a few things and then uploading it to Steam. He's really tried to make his own game. And I give him 2 enthusiastic thumbs up for actually trying to make something unique. So I definitely don't want to take away from what the developer's done, but because the experience for the player is going to be so bad at times, FPS dropping to less than 10 frames per second, we can't have that, man. And we can't have a game where you're playing co-op and you're spectating and the game is swaying like fucking crazy left and right when the actual player that you're spectating doesn't see that at all. That's stuff that's just going to be, in my opinion, it's game breaking, and I can't give you a thumbs up when the game has such performance issues and when you're not hearing sounds you would expect to hear, things like that. But I definitely think this could be a really fun game if the developer puts more work into it. I'm surprised it's not early access because I really feel like it should be early access while he, you know, irons out some of these games. But Not Too Bad Studios, good job on the game. I like what you're trying to do. I would love to see you fix these problems and to try to spur you into fixing these problems. Unlike the 7 positive reviews you've got already, I don't know if these are your friends or what, but to spur you into trying to fix these problems, I'm going to give you your first negative review. I'm going to refund your game, and I hope this encourages you to actually fix the game because the game is definitely a long way from being perfect. And in my opinion, right now, it's a long way away from being worth $7. So this is a refund for you guys, and hopefully I'll see some updates on this game and see the developer fix some of these issues that I've already seen, and maybe any other issues the game might have that I haven't seen yet because I haven't played all 10 levels. So there you guys go. It's a negative review, guys, and I hope this, you know, kicks the developer in the butt and makes him realize he needs to do some work on his game. Be sure you comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. This has been Zach09. Have a good one, everybody. Peace.